Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. A journey of 9 miles. So I'd like to take off on but a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's the same thing for retirement, saving for retirement. I was thinking last night, I seen a movie clip of that movie 100 Rifles with Burt Reynolds and Raquel Welch and Jim Brown was in it. And that got me thinking about Walter Payton. He was a heck of a running back. Played for the Bears, so I'm a Packers fan. It's hard for me to say how good he was, how much I enjoyed watching him, because I really got a kick out of watching him run the ball. I swear I did. He was good. But so I looked him up. I just curious, and he had over 16,000 yards, a little under 4.5 yards a carry. And you take that 16,000 some yards he had, it's over 9 miles. That's why I titled this uh, "A Journey of 9 Miles." You think about that, and every what, 5 yards. So he went 9 miles, 15 feet at a time. That's just like saving. You get you lose yardage on a play every now and then, but hopefully over the course of a career, it'll come out to a positive. And you just gotta keep going at it. Like every time he got tackled for a loss, which he didn't get tackled for too many losses, but when he did, he'd go back to the huddle and he'd start all over, come the next play as soon as they break the huddle. It's the same way for saving. You know, you save your 10, $20 and you end up having to spend it. Well, don't stop saving. Keep saving. Hopefully, that little 10, $20 or whatever it is over the course of your career end up to a tidy sum. And that's why I say, it's I'm a simple person. It's easier for me to break stuff down. You know, instead of knowing that I need $2.5 million or $3 million or whatever. I mean, that'll put a lot of fear into a person. You 20 years old, you ain't making but $15 an hour. You think ain't no way in heck I'm gonna save for that. But it's one step at a time, a little at a time. And if you break it down, then you realize, well, I don't need to save but $30 a month or whatever, plus interest and all that other stuff, dividends and whatever. Add your Social Security to it, and before you know it, you can be up there close to your goal. The key is persistent, just like him. Every time he got knocked down, he got back up, went back to the huddle, and started all over again. You know, come to the end of the game, he ended up with 100 yards or 200 yards or whatever. It's the same kind of thing. And it, it, it thinking of them big numbers can be overwhelming to somebody, and it will put them into a state of not doing anything, which is worse than even doing the wrong thing sometimes. So you just got to keep it in your mind. Change your perspective on saving. You know, look at it as a long-term plan. You ain't got to come up with $1.5 million tomorrow. You keep plugging away that little $10. Keep getting up, getting back in the huddle, and going back at it again. Put another $10 in there. You know, that's always worked for me. Because if I think about the big picture, you got to keep the big picture in mind. But if I think about the big picture, you know, it it, it, it can be debilitating sometimes. How in the world am I going to do that? But if I break it down to the monthly payment or the weekly payment or whatever, it makes it seem more doable. Dollar a day, dollar a week. So I mean, it helps, and it also gives you a better perspective on your downtime. like we're going through now. You know, you you ain't lost nothing until you pull everything out. Then you've lost. You keep it in there. Keep putting a little bit to it. You know, over the course of your career, hopefully to come back and you'll have a nice tight little sum. But that's the best way for me to do it. Kind of break things down. You got to change your perspective, change the way you think about things. You don't look at your total number and say, "Man, I ain't got but $10,000 in the bank. Well, I need 780,000." You're thinking, "My goodness, how am I gonna get there?" You keep that positive attitude and keep going back, teeing it up, and hitting it again, and eventually it gets there. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't know. That was an amazing thing Walter done though. Over 13 years, run nine miles, 15 yards at a time. That's amazing. I couldn't imagine that. Get some big sucker knocking you down every time. Man, y'all be good. We'll talk at you later.